Hey guys, Shadowz here. Welcome back to another Gears 5 video. Today we are going to be discussing the new game modes teased with a first look at the new Bootcamp and JackBot modes in Gears 5. The next iteration in the Gears franchise and second game from the Coalition Studio, Gears 5 is going to be playable and accessible in more places than ever before, with a global release date on Xbox One console, Windows 10 PC, the PC Steam Store, as well as also being available day one on Xbox Game Pass, with the potential of a huge new audience trying Gears of War for the first time. The Coalition are fully supporting new and casual players, introduction to the series with fully fleshed out new mini game modes to cater towards learning the fundamentals and basics of how to play a Gears of War game by introducing a Bootcamp and the JackBot game modes. Over on the official Gears 5 website, similar to various other topics and modes that we've covered so far already on the channel, both Bootcamp and the JackBot game modes have their very own official bios, which help describe how these new game modes will play by reading as the following. New to Gears or just a little rusty, Bootcamp is a fun way to learn the ropes from the basics to advanced combat techniques. Play as Jack, your personal flying support bot that can protect allies and damage enemies, perfect for players new to Gears. So it seems like the original OG training grounds from Gears of War 2 back in 2008 has finally made its evolutionary step into the future, into the modernization of Gears, with the new Bootcamp mode, which sounds like a super training simulation that will finally be an easy accessible way for players in-game to learn certain gameplay mechanics and techniques like wall bouncing and reaction shots, so that they can be ready and fit for versus multiplayer on the battleground. Players Jack, the new JackBot mode sounds like the perfect mode for the newest of Gears players who most likely have never touched or played a Gears of War game in their life. Learn the ropes of being a teammate with the ability to learn when to heal and just work together with your teammates, as well as also when to push on the offensive and get aggressive with the enemy players. This would explain the carbon fiber Jack exclusive in-game skin that is included with the Gears 5 Collector's Edition. I wonder if one of the 11 versus multiplayer game types maybe includes a Protect the JackBot game mode, which would allow players to continue using these Jack skins in an even more practical manner than just simply the Bootcamp or training game modes. Recently, IGN with their monthly exclusive coverage of Gears 5 last month in June, which seems to be trickling into July right now, which I'm not complaining about. IGN's Miranda Sanchez interviewed Rod Ferguson, studio head from the Coalition Studio, about his 5 favorite features for Gears 5, which he mentioned one of his points being approachability by saying the following. Xbox Game Pass really changes the way to think about game making. You know, in terms of that, just before there was a $60 paywall barrier that would say, am I in or am I out? And if I'm in, I pay $60 to be in. And now we have Xbox Game Pass. There will be this live tile for Gears 5 that lights up on your own personal Xbox dashboard. And so we really came to this game with an idea of just about how do we make it more approachable for new players. So things like Bootcamp is a way to introduce people to the mechanics of Gears of War. Within IGN's exclusive interview with Rod Ferguson during this segment of the show, they showed the first ever gameplay of the new Bootcamp game mode, which shows the player as Dale Walker running through multiple challenges and tasks based upon the foundation and mechanics of a Gears game, with destroying enemies while aiming down sights and the executions of enemy players. As you can see on screen right now in the video itself, the small preview of Bootcamp gameplay starts off with playing as Corporal Dale Walker of the new COG, equipped with the new Lancer Mark III assault rifle, which has had an aesthetic hologram sight change added to the gun to maybe match the new changes to the aiming reticles for all weapons. The objective right now on screen is simply just the basics of aim and shoot by needing to destroy 2 guardians while aiming down sight. We then switch to a different Bootcamp perspective, most likely a few steps further down the line. The game mode is the objective take down the DB with melee attacks was just achieved. The next objective requires the player to execute the down DB with holding the B button near a downed enemy to execute them with the good old classical golf swing and Nasher execution. If you guys do want to check out the full exclusive interview with IGN and Rod Ferguson, make sure to visit the link down below in the description of this video. They have a whole Gears 5 hub on their official website of IGN containing a whole ton of exclusive coverage from the game for the last 4 or 5 weeks. This new Bootcamp game mode as well as the JackBot game mode feels and sounds like great additions to the game, really, just being something that doesn't have to be played by everybody if you are a returning Gears of War player. However, both game modes, especially especially Bootcamp, will just offer a huge variety when it comes to helping every kind of player out there, even if it's just only the master techniques in the game that the Gears pros only know about. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your opinion on the new Bootcamp game mode, and how much will it be helping out new casual players have an easier, more enjoyable experience and just time learning how to play Gears 5? So there you have it, guys, full details on the new game modes teased with a first look at Bootcamp and the JackBot game modes in Gears 5. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.